So today I wanted to show you the difference between Chat, Claude and Perplexity. So I'm just going to take you through what I use it for and how they're different. So I find Chat really good for short, quick exercises, and it can provide, deep knowledge of some topics, but it's really just for that sort of basic query editing, that sort of thing. I like the dictate function here, so I'll just do a quick little prompt that I want it to answer, and we'll see the difference across the three tools. So let's have a go. I'll just allow it. I'm going to Vietnam in December and I would like a little itinerary for 3 weeks. I arrive on the 20th. I'm taking my husband, who is interested in architecture, and my son, who's really interested in the culture and the vibe. He's 19 and I'm interested in gardens. Can you please provide an itinerary for 3 weeks, starting in Ho Chi Minh, spending a few days there, then going to Hanoi, then going to Haeon, and then back out through Hong Kong. So you see that I've just done a little verb there. It's going to create it into a text-based prompt, and I can change it up if I want, edit it. It's really just editing it with text. So I'm just going to copy that prompt and let it run. I'll do the same thing in Claude. So I'll just paste the prompt in, and actually that's the history. So I think I'll just do it in this, and then this is the free version. I'm not using the updated version, but let's just see what it does in here. And then while that's doing that, I'll also put it in Perplexity. But with Perplexity, and what I use this mostly for, is you can choose sources. So you can choose, academics probably not going to mean much for this particular one, but if you are writing a blog, that's really valuable. And also asking questions and FAQs, this is really useful as well. So let's turn that on and let it do its thing. And I'll just let that run in the background. And then what I'll do is I'll go back first to Chat, because it's probably finished. And so it's come back with a little bit of an agenda. So what we could do in day 1, day 2, it's catering for each of our needs, giving us something to do. Fairly good, a bit of a description. And I can make that even better. If I wanted to, I could actually go into a side GPT and look up, lifestyle. They probably got it under lifestyle. I could look up a particular one that looks at travel. Just type in travel. So these are all the existing GPTs that are out there that have been built. And so when you're looking at different ones, see how you can see how many people have liked them or followed them, and specific ones, depending on what you're trying to do. So like I could actually put this in this one as well, because it's obviously got a good ranking and a lot of people have been well. So, I could just go in here, and then again, it's I could just ask it anything. I'll just move this out of the way, put the prompt in and see what it comes up with. So that's particular. Let's have a look then what Claude did. And what we'll notice about Claude is it gives a lot more detail, where Chat really can only do 500 characters. This is unlimited, which is the reason why it's better for blogs and long articles. And just the way that it's laid it out is it's good, and it's also got what they call a canvas here and here, so you can edit on either side. So yeah, you might find that using Claude you'll get more detail, but it'll also allow for that in that it's it can cover off more information because it doesn't have that 500-word limit. So that's Claude. And then if we go down to Perplexity, it's still running research, and you'll find this because it's going to all of those different elements. It normally takes the longest to come back, but the insights are valuable. So we'll let that keep going, and then we'll go back into chat, but we'll go back into the travel guide. And so here is what it comes up with. Now, this particular GPT is written for this particular thing. So it's giving us even more detail, and it's giving us a bit of a vibe about it. It's breaking it down into cultural, architectural, cultural, giving you an idea about perhaps optional tours that you might want to do. So I guess what this is saying is if you find the right GPT for what you're trying to do, you're going to get a better output. And that's true with even these tools. So for chat, tactical, information, just like you would use for Google search, specific GPTs, if you can find them for what you're trying to do, and Claude for more detail and articles. And let's just see if Perplexity's finished. It's still running because as you know, it's searching everything to try and find. Just while we're continually waiting for that to run, I'll just give you one more sort of tidbit, and that is what I find is there's a couple of GPTs in here that are really useful. So you can go under research and even find one for marketing or for real estate or for whatever. But I even like finding ones for Excel. So Excel, I know like people are often trying to clean up databases or sheets and trying to merge fields and everything. So if you have a look again, look at the ranking and what it does. And, there's a quick way to always do something. So, for example, with this one, if you, for example, had a database where the first name and last name were together and you wanted them separated, you could just upload either from your Google Drive or upload a file and then just ask it to organise that Excel sheet. So that's a really useful tool as well. So look for the right tool for the purpose. What I might do is, this is taking a bit of time, but I'll post the results in the chat area of this video so you can see what it came up with. So hopefully that gives you an idea around what tool to use for what, and that you'll start exploring other GPTs. And if you want to keep any that you find, what you can do is you can just click on it and it'll bring up 3 dots and it'll allow you to remove from the sidebar, that's the sidebar, or keep in the sidebar, and that's somewhat useful as well. Okay, I hope you found this useful.